It's never a good time, I guess, to do something that you've been putting off. So you have to do it eventually. This was something I wasn't really looking forward to. We've got to dig trenches, a lot of them. I've got to get my electrical secondary conduit buried from the transformer to the house on the back side of the property. This morning, first thing we're starting with though is connecting the well to the house. And so we've got to dig 2 trenches. We've got to get water and power, and they've got to be a foot apart. So I went to a rental place this morning and rented this thing. I've never used one before, but I figured how hard could it be. It's actually pretty dang fun. I've got to get this thing 18 inches deep for the electric. The frost line here is 12 foot is deep enough for water, so we're gonna just get it 12 inches or deeper. And then I'm gonna also, if I've got enough time, I'm gonna try to go ahead and dig some trenches for my rainwater. We're gonna try to collect rainwater out here, and the water coming off this roof just, I mean, it is a ton of it. So I'm gonna try to bury some pipes and connect all the gutters and then collect that water as well. So also some water for the chicken house and the horse barn and all that stuff. So I've got a lot of trenching to do. May not get it all done today, but we're starting. So fun times. So there's my old buddy Thunderbird, Trace, helping me out with all this stuff. So here's the deal with this project. There's a lot of chicken and egg scenarios and a lot of head scratching that has to go on. We finally got our trench here for the well. We got to get electrical and plumbing done for that. But A, I'd never used one of these trenchers, and B, I have thought about this scenario 100 times, because this was a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle. So what we have here is the transformer back here. We got trees to get by, but the big issue was the fact that I have to get from this transformer to the house, but we've got a septic tank right there, and our drain fields run 220 feet this way, so I have to be in clearing right around those, but trying to not get into trees, which I did not successfully do here. And I'm afraid that tree will probably die. But the other issue is that in pulling a secondary, it's big wire, and it's hard to pull. So I had to make sure that it actually turned a real gradual corner, and I found out the hard way that the trenchers don't really turn corners very well, so I had to kind of be like a little bit of an artist and a manipulator to get it to go. But this was the other thing here too, is that it crossed this sanitary septic line, which I knew was going to be happening. But one of the other things I was really concerned about is had some help with with all of the these post holes, and before I could tell the guys that, hey, there's a sanitary line here, they had already dug this hole, so we didn't actually know, and they'd already concreted it, so I didn't know if that was busted or not. So this was the opportunity to find out. So that worked out okay. All told, it worked out well. We got the arc, we cleared the sanitary line, we got around the septic, around the tank and the drain field, and the trees. I mean, we got through the roots, but we may have killed the tree. I don't know. It'll probably take a couple of years for us to know. But anyway, I'm beat. I'm gonna load this trencher up and get it back to where it goes.